On this video, I'm going to show you how you can export an entire Sales Navigator search into a spreadsheet that includes all of your leads, including the LinkedIn profile URL, Sales Navigator URL, first name, last name, job title, company, as well as the industry of the company, but also the company size, city, country, whether the LinkedIn account is premium or not, the domain of the company, and the work email of your leads when it's found, and the verification status, meaning whether it's valid, it's safe to use, or risky, it's unverifiable. But to do this, go to Scalelist.com, and Scalelist is the #1 LinkedIn Sales Navigator data extractor that allows salespeople to export their leads from Sales Navigator and enrich them with their professional email as well as mobile number. Create yourself a trial account, and once you've done this, it will prompt you to go to the Chrome Web Store and find the Scalelist extension. So you can simply click on Add to Chrome here, Add Extension, and it will have added the extension. So I recommend you to go back to your Sales Navigator search and refresh the page, and you will see on the top right-hand corner, a new button has appeared that says Export Leads. On this specific search, I search for CEOs in the US who work in the software development industry in companies of between 201 and 500 employees. It tells me that I have a total of 2,000 plus results, and if I click on Export Leads, it will prompt me onto the Scalelist dashboard to review the list before I can export it. So here it tells me that I have 2,219 leads on the list. I can still check the source URL, and I can name the list as well. So I'm going to call it CEO list example. And here there's a toggle that says skip email finding and verification to export your list faster. This is in the case that you don't need to find the work email of your leads. I recommend you to keep that on, but if you need the emails, toggle it off. And no matter what, if you have forgotten to toggle it off, you can still search for the emails afterwards. So now I can click on Export Leads and it will start the exporting process. So now it's starting the export process. I can rename my list if I want. I can find the search URL again, and it will tell me how long it's going to last. So as you can see, it will last for about an hour to export the entire list. Usually it's a little bit shorter, but I'll pause the video now and come back to the list when it's exported. It's now been exported successfully, and I can see that I have 2,219 leads on my list, out of which Scalelist found 1,487 emails. That's about 67% of emails found on this list. Out of these emails, it labeled 1,003 as valid. Valid means that the emails are safe to use, but it also labeled 484 as risky. Risky emails means that we found an email, but these emails are unverifiable. No matter what, on Scalelist, you are charged 1 credit per lead exported. So here I've been charged 2,219 credits, and emails found as well as the verification process is included within that credit. So you're not charged extra credits for this step. I've blurred the emails on this list here, but you can see them normally on your page simply for privacy matters. If you're also looking for the phone number of your leads, you can simply search on the phone on the table for every individual lead, but you can also click on data enrichment here and click on search for phone. You can then select the segment of leads you want to search emails for, whether that's all leads, leads for which we couldn't find the email, valid emails, or risky emails. Simply click on the segment, search for phone, and you can go ahead with that. Each phone number found costs 50 credits at this stage. What's great about Scalelist is that if I go back to Sales Navigator, I can actually export leads individually. As you can see here, there's an export lead button for this lead. If I click on it, it'll start verifying it, and I can add this lead into a specific list or create a new list as I please. I can also export lead lists that I have saved previously. So as you can see, I can use the system generated list here, and on the top right hand corner here, I have the export leads button just as we saw before. If I click on it, it'll prompt me to verify the list, name it, and simply save it. So now let me show you the final result of a spreadsheet. To get the final spreadsheet as I want, I can simply go back to any list that I've exported from Sales Navigator and click on Export CSV here. I can choose to export all of the leads on my list or just the leads for which we found valid emails. So if I click on Export Leads, you'll see downloads it here, and I can open it as I want. To show you the real example, that's the one I showed you on the start of the video. It includes everybody's LinkedIn profile, Sales Navigator URL, first name, last name, job title, company, industry, as well as the company size, city, and country. It also tells me whether the LinkedIn account is premium or not, the domain of the company in which they work, and also the email and the validity status. If I had search for phone numbers as well, it will show it on this bar. Super easy to use, and that's now over to you to try. And if you're looking to export much larger lists, I recommend you to watch this video here that shows you how to export over 2,500 results per search on any given list using Scalelist as well. Over to you, and happy scaling.